watch.
Because one of the cast members, child, Monique Samuels and Candace Dillard, got into it, honey. They got into a physical altercation.
Do you watch it, Nevada? Do you watch Real Housewives of the Potomac?
But I do not. But I did say all up and down my timeline of Miss Monique snatching.
She snatched that wig, honey.
Almost snatched her track. She says, "My hair okay, girl."
Glass was thrown.
Now this Candace girl. Mm-hmm. Now she's the Kenya.
You say she's the king of the show.
Is she the Kenya?
I think that Monique is the Kenya that struck first.
Really?
I think that Candace is more of a Portia. But she just is more polished.
Well, then that really makes my opinion clear now. So
because Monique, but Monique has so many things going on at home. I feel like Monique had to fight Candace because she can't fight her husband. And
watch me.
Because she's stressed out.
Okay,
this lady just had back-to-back kids. She's got 3 kids. That, she's running the home. She runs a business, and her husband, I think he's an athlete, and I know that they have their own things going. But from what I've seen on screen, he doesn't seem to be much of a help at home. And so she just seems stressed out. Like she just seems like she's under a lot of stress.
Now,
and the situation between her and Candace is that there was an allegation that she was cheating on her husband with her trainer.
Okay.
She was seen out with him. I think she ended up in the blog, something like that. And Candace is friends with one of the original housewives of Potomac, Charisse, who was the one that was spreading the rumor that Monique was cheating on her husband. And Candace had a party, and she invited Monique.
Okay.
And Charisse was there. And Monique was like, "Well, you're my friend. Why wouldn't you give me a heads up?" It was like that. It was like when it was like Cynthia Bailey's party when she invited Nene and she didn't know that King was going to be there.
Okay.
It was like that. It was a situation like that where if we're friends and you know that I'm not messing with this person for this reason, like give me a heads up before I show up so that it's not awkward or so I can prepare myself mentally or whatever. I always say, well, I don't really owe you that because it's my party. Like I'm going to invite who I want to my party.
Right.
If you want to come, you're going to come because you're there to support me. Mm-hmm. Now, whatever else happens or outside of that, you can deal with that on your own because you're an adult. I don't have anything to do with that. I'm not trying to incite you or create a situation where you're uncomfortable, but this isn't about you. I'm inviting you to my function because it's about who? It's about me. So apparently Monique came to the party. Charisse was there. She had some words about it. And, Candace was like, I didn't even know y'all beef was like still like on that. But it has nothing to do with her. And then Monique started like meddling with the situation between Candace and Ashley, who Ashley brought Candace on the show. Candace was a friend of Ashley. Maybe a season and a half ago, 2 seasons ago, and they fell out. So the thing just came to a head because there wasn't a lot of things resolved. They had this dinner, and I think the wine started talking. And Candace is just she's like that. She talks with her hands, and she's just like
she's very handsy.
Like girl, I'm good on you, kind of thing. Yeah, and it's like I'm good.
It was very Portia and Cynthia. She was like, get your hands up, my goddamn.
Right, something like that. And Monique snapped.
Okay.
Monique snapped, and it got ugly.
So
and
now
she
I know the
laid
context.
hands.
Now I know the context of this situation. It seems to
and Candace
me,
is shook now.
It seemed like now she shook.
Well, I mean, she went to therapy about it. Like,
or
she maybe she goes to therapy regularly, but that was just something. It was an issue that she brought up at therapy.
It seemed like Monique is the aggressor.
Giselle,
Giselle definitely was an instigator.
Is an instigator in the situation.
And there was rumor that she kind of like pushed Monique.
Child, I don't know.
Like
I gotta
look at the video. You gotta look at the clip again. Like she, when you get hit,
shaking up, you get shaken up. You start popping off on anybody.
You hit me, bitch. Okay, look, and that's how fights start. Here's my thing with that. I think that, and I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record because I am an advocate of nonviolence. Mm-hmm. You do not put your hands on nobody.
Right.
That is unacceptable. Now, and this is because somebody that you don't like was at so-and-so's party. Mm-hmm. No, and then, okay, fine and dandy, you pull her hair, you pull the tracks out. All right, fine. Then afterwards, when everything is calm, you run back and you're like, I'm going to kill this bitch. That's premeditated.
See.
And you have no remorse. At that time, you probably have remorse now. I don't know how you are now, but you had no remorse at that time.
Monique from the hood.
That's what I'm saying. It's Monique from the because this can explain a lot of things.
Let me Google this. What hood is Monique from?
No, because when I watched the fight, it seemed like, growing up in the hood, I grew up fighting, so I can identify when someone is from a particular area and they don't let their area define who they are, and then they get somewhere in life and they have to act a certain way. But they can always revert back to their upbringing in case shit get out of line. So I don't condone violence either, but if someone is provoking you and oh girl, it's just keep going at it.
Right.
Well, like we said.
Right.
But like we said with Tori, though,
right.
It's always if you feel like
life is about choices.
Life is about choices.
And when you're an adult, just make smart choices. She's from Pleasantville, New Jersey.
Pleasantville, New Jersey. That sounds real pleasant.
She's from Jersey. She's a Jersey girl. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, look, I'm from Trenton. Okay, Trenton, New Jersey. That's the capital of New Jersey. There's definitely some hood spots. I was definitely tried many times by people, child, because of who I am. I never lost control. And maybe that's how I was raised, and everyone is raised differently, essentially. I'm not judging nobody, but I'm just saying, like, and I'm not, and I also don't want to sound like that person.
Right.
This ain't Love and Hip Hop. Okay, you wouldn't expect this shit from a Celebrity Apprentice. Okay, I hold Housewives to a higher standard, and I'm not the only person that has this opinion, because a lot of people have said that in the past. They brought Portia on because they had a little panel discussion because this situation mirrored the Kenya and Portia fight.
Oh yeah,
and they said the only difference between Portia and Monique is that Portia was remorseful the exact moment she dragged Kenya. Like she felt bad, and we seen it at the reunion. Yeah. This girl was trying to over here running out saying you gonna kill somebody. That's threats. Like if it was anyone else that said this,
they was clutching their pearls.
They was, and Real Housewives of Potomac is a little bit more bougier than the other housewife shows.
They don't know nothing about that. So
yeah, I was surprised Karen was on her. I'm like Karen was on whose side? Not Miss, oh no, I gotta sit in the center of the table. That's proper etiquette, Karen. Like, what? Yeah,
Very interesting.
They're trying to get her off the show now.
Get who off the show? Candace?
There's talk.
Monique. She's not going to go anywhere. I think she's going to stay. And, because
she might be a friend like Portia. They kicked off Portia one year.
It's good for the show. And
that was good for the show.
People kept talking about they kicked Portia off. Portia's never left the screen, and she may have lost her peach. She was suspended for her peach for a season, but she still kept her check and she still recorded with the girls. Yeah. And
I don't want to stop nobody bag. I just want people to make their right decisions.
Right. And it's funny because Giselle's point was like, that type of behavior is exactly what we didn't want to have for our show. For the Real Housewives of Potomac, we wanted to show a classier, more elevated version of successful black women. And they didn't want to be in the same lane as the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop. That was the goal, because they're supposed to be those type of women. They're supposed to be, the elite.
And this is what caused altercations like this, because
these girls are from Biloxi, Mississippi, and from Pleasantville, New Jersey. These bitches will fight. And
Pleasantville, you know about Pleasantville?
There
are cities in here I never even heard of. Pleasantville. Wow.
So you got what you got, and you are where you are now.
I think that's what this is. This is like the bougie versus the, I'm not gonna say ghetto, but like bougie versus, And
it's funny because most of these women are from the hood. They just married very well, and their class has changed, and they fall in line.
Circumstances.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that, but
But it's a clashing. I don't. It's a lot of. That's why I don't watch that show, because it's a lot of judgy moments.
It's funny to me.
I thought Karen was very judgy. I think Giselle's very judgy.
The women are like bougie gays to me. They're like bougie
I
don't
like bougie people. I'm just not.
I just laugh at them.
Because it's just like this superiority that you think that you're better than someone because you're high class and bougie and girl. I'm gonna watch Atlanta.
Well, you watch Atlanta. I'm gonna stick with Potomac.
Shit, I'm gonna watch the wheels fall off
until my girl come back.
First of all,
she ain't come back, so
she ain't
I'm
done
with Atlanta for now. That's okay.
Atlanta's still gonna be. It's still gonna be lit.
All right, I'm gonna have to take your word for it. We spoke about this on the last
That is
show.
so crazy. So you're not gonna watch it for hot topics?
I'm gonna take your word for it because
Okay.
I won't be watching Real Housewives of Atlanta anymore.
Okay. All right.
I told you that. I am from the House of Leaks.
All cause your fave.
Yes.
Child.
Welcome to Stan Culture. Okay. If Nicki Minaj ever left Young Money, I'd never listen to Drake again.
I'm listening to Drake on period.
I'm just kidding.
Anyway,
you know how that goes. I mean, it's not Real Housewives of Atlanta to me without Nene on it. I've tried watching it without her for a season before, and I didn't like it. I didn't like season 9. The girls are just boring to me. I want to, because I want to see Nene win.
Isn't that the one where Phaedra and Candy got into it and it was the whole rape allegation? That was like one of the better seasons of.
It was juicy, but it wasn't. I still didn't like it. I didn't like
I
it
was
more than
glued.
season
When I tell
10.
you,
I didn't like it more than season 7 or season 6. Like,
Derek, that was a 3-part reunion.
I don't care how many. They could have had a 6-part reunion. I still think that for me, I've been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta since the first season.
Mm-hmm.
So I am invested in watching Nene grow as a person. I was invested in watching, Sheree and seeing if when reality TV, when it starts, like the people that have been watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians for the past 13 seasons, 17 seasons, or however many seasons they got, you get invested in these people because you're literally watching them document their life and their growth and their decisions and how they, and, the blogs get involved and start spilling all the tea. But
right.
I was interested in watching Nene grow because I remember in the first season with her with those, as Sheree would say, with the rotted teeth and the bad wigs and the, she was so skinny and watching her evolve into herself.
Yeah.
Like, and you could tell that Nene was a little insecure around some of the other women because she may not have had a lot of money, or when Candy came on the show, like she wasn't the wealthiest one there, and she may not have been seen as the most talented, and outside of being Greg Leake's wife, she really didn't have much of anything. She didn't have anything else to her name. But when she was able to branch off of Real Housewives of Atlanta and go collect that Trump check from Celebrity Apprentice and
Donald Trump,
go and collect, go chase the bag and get her acting chops, with Ryan Murphy giving her a chance on Glee and The New Normal and her being able to go to Broadway. And
Ryan Murphy did Glee?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is, oh wow.
And just seeing her open up her store with Swag Boutique, and now, like I said, about this female empowerment summit that she does now in Miami every year, like watching Nene grow. She's as
opening
a person.
the lounge, I heard.
Yeah, like
Lanithia.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm invested in watching her grow because she was kind of like an underdog to me. It was like she's the girl that you don't expect to win, or you just expect her to be loud and ratchet. And
I'm like, bravo, that could have been the perfect Lanithia rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, Vanderpump Rules.
Right.
She got their own little show because of the bar or whatever. Like, y'all could have gave Nene a chance.
Nene, her own show, yeah. She would definitely pull in some numbers if she had her own little show.
But people are so like, I just feel like it's when I see people when I see people come against Nene and the idea, like even black people in the comments about her, she doesn't need her own show because who's gonna watch that? Blah blah blah. I said you're being anti-black. You're being anti-black because if there's an opportunity for a black woman to get her own platform,
please,
you should support
watch Kim Zolciak. So if people can watch that show, I believe people will watch Nene's.
Kim Zolciak's untalented ass. She was an old ass sugar baby at 30 years old.
But like I said, she has kids on the show that almost kind of makes it into like it's almost like a a trailer park Kardashian show.
I don't care. I don't even know her kids' names anymore. Cash and.
But that's how they market the show, though. That's how they market that show.
I've seen 2 episodes. Not interested. I'd watch an episode about her husband's ass before I watch to care about Kim and her kids. But no, Lisa Vanderpump's getting a show for her dogs. She's had a show for her restaurant.
Not her dogs.
She, like the idea that Nene couldn't have her own show is silly to me. Because she has other groups of friends.
We got to talk about the racism that's in Bravo.
She's brought in people on the show. Every girl that's been on Real Housewives of Atlanta has had to audition through Nene Leakes. Mm-hmm. Every girl except for these 3 new girls for this season.
They got
the YouTube girls.
They got a fucking YouTube girl.
All of them.
What the hell they gonna do?
All of them had to go through Nene. All of them. People try to discredit her when I say that Nene Leakes is Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's like she didn't create the show; she was hired. No, Nene Leakes produced. She produced the pitch.
There wouldn't have been a Real Housewives of Atlanta if it wasn't for Nene because she put the cast together
and her group of friends and her.
She's almost like Shawnee on
Shawnee O'Neal, right?
Basketball Wives,
right? And I can't imagine them saying, well, you know,
Get rid of Shawnee.
pushing Shawnee out of the Lovin',
Oh, Mona would never.
the Basketball Wives franchise. That's crazy. And Shawnee not be able to bounce back with her own show somewhere. That's crazy to me. I don't see that happening. And for this to be happening to Nene at this point, I think that the best is yet to come for her. I'm still going to be rooting for her.
Yeah.
But I will not support that show. I love Portia Williams. I'm a fan of Cynthia, sometimes. I think she just kind of rides the fence a lot. But
Candy lost it with me. She lost it with me.
Candy gets to the bag. I admire anybody
I admire
that gets to the
Candy
bag.
on that part.
But on a personal, she's
You became a Kenya clone. Like, what's going on?
I won't be watching. And I mean, and I say this kind of like funny, but it's like, I cannot support Real Housewives of Atlanta without
you are going on a strike.
Any of the foundation is gone. Nene is the last of the OG, the original Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
The foundation of that show is gone. You've pushed out the foundation of the show. I've been watching since the beginning. I don't want to watch it anymore.
Woman can still make something happen. It is in Atlanta. It's based in Atlanta. So,
Kim Zolciak had a good point.
Those women.
Did you watch when Kim was on Wendy earlier this week?
Yeah, I heard.
And she was like, I think Wendy asked her, would you ever go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? And Kim was like, not with this cast, no. But if you brought back the originals, if you brought back the OGs to see where we are now, I would be open to that. Now if Andy was about his coin, that would be where he would go.
She should have brought back.
But I said that on the last show. Remember I said if he brought back the OGs, bring back the OGs from all of the franchises. Bring back Vicky. Bring back bringing not Lisa back, but bringing back some of the OGs that left from the different franchises. I would like to see them in a Celebrity Big Brother kind of environment.
The problem is they turning these damn shows into Love and Hip, and they turn it into Love and Hip Hop. Because let me tell you something, Love and Hip Hop was killing it.
Love and Hip Hop sales.
Oh, I think he done left the chat.
Ooh, his phone probably died, child. We've been talking for some time.
We've been talking for 2 hours.
We're on the porch talking with Lemonade today.
Let me see if I can call him back, child. Here we go. Hello? Hold on. Let me connect you to the broadcaster. What's up? What happened? Huh?
I don't know. It dropped. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. We was on for 2 hours, so I guess it probably, I don't know. These phones.
They do what they do.
They do what they do, child.
But yeah, so like I said, I won't be watching, but good luck to all of the Real Housewives. I will be watching Real Housewives of Potomac and getting my feel while you all get your stomachs full of Atlanta.
Okay, well, we holding it down over here, child. Y'all over here starting to strike, child. Okay.
The House of Leaks is leaving.
Not the House of Leaks. Okay. We'll see how the ratings do. But yeah, I think they should definitely make smarter decisions. Mr. Andy.
Right. That just wasn't the way.
Now,